Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's Leonard. Clock at 4. Here's George. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with SuperLu for just a minute. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, Leonard. After the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. It's tipped. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Leonard has it in the corner. He dishes it to Morris. Back to Leonard. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Now here's Edwards. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Edwards drives in. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Conley the pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's man. Leonard on the wing. Driving inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
2 minutes.
Here's man.
2 minutes.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the first. Here's man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Leonard against Gobert. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Conley. And no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Takes it out to Leonard. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. The drive by Gobert. And finished up by Gobert.
And when Gobert's making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Here's man. Outside, George. Passes it to Leonard. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Driving the lane. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Towns. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Outside, Edwards. Conley left side. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted.
The previous play is under review.
A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's man, covered by Conley. He takes it in, and it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here now, the Clippers. Man passes to George. Stolen by Conley. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. All alone. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. And here is Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That's a 2 from Towns. Kept alive, Minnesota. Edwards finds McDaniel. Conley with it. Edwards looking it over. Tries again. Kept alive. Top of the key, McDaniels. Conley, the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. Conley gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
and he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Kicks it out to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 3. To the middle. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Over in the corner, Edwards. That's a 2 from Towns. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Mann, covered by Conley. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Edwards against George. And George with the stuff.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. And you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Towns finds Conley. The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Zubac. Inside, Morris. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Mann, covered by Conley. Here's George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. And the dunk by Towns.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's Mann. Conley grabs the miss. Right side, Edwards. Out to Conley for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. All right, David, thank you.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for SuperLu to start the second half. Batum is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the 2. Anderson up top, defended by Batum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Westbrook. There's the steal. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Batum. Noel, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2 to the inside. And it's Gordon, that time on the assist by Powell. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. Not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 4. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Westbrook drives in. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Minnesota shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Reed the pass to Noel. To the left wing. Puts the move on. The shot comes out. Plumlee with some nice D. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Batum kicks to Powell. The kick out to Westbrook. Reed with the block. Prince against Gordon. Prince the pass to Noel. Back to Prince. Stolen by Westbrook. Powell inside. Guarded by Prince. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Batum getting it done. What a move that time. Batum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
It's time for Keyshawn. One more time for your Timberwolves dancer.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. To the right side. They need this one. Westbrook with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gordon with it. There's the pass to Powell. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
And the Timberwolves call time. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Make some noise. Make some noise.
1:51 left to play here in the third. Conley kicks to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Mann. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Edwards. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Zubac. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubac has got his first bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Edwards gets to Conley. Out to Edwards. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 6. Driving in, and Westbrook throws it down.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking you.
Here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morris passes to Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook kicks to George. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
And the second free throw, good. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Towns. Here's Conley, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play is under
We're
review.
going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sir.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Gobert trying to get open. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And George kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
And Westbrook, here we go. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Russ is at his best when he's playing downhill. Pedal to the metal, attacking the cup.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Westbrook. Conley against George. Westbrook kicks to George. They get it back. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Leonard looking around. From past the arc. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley dishes to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Westbrook driving to the basket.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Conley. Over to the wing. Leonard with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And it's the Clippers scoring again. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Outside Westbrook. George finds Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Conley the pass to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook passes to Morris. Here's George. 4 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kawhi Leonard.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Edwards kicks to Towns. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Free throw line jump shot. Another miss by Minnesota. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Outside Westbrook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
enough, Allie. Thanks. All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. And here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Conley. And stolen by Booker. Okogie on the wing. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Paul against Conley. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Paul. What a terrific move that is.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Conley passes to Towns. To the inside. Oh, Durant with a steal. To the paint. The lob. Very well done.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Launches it. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Outside Edwards.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. They get it again.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul against Conley. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Edwards for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant. Outside Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped. They retain possession. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Floats one up. Paul can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Paul, and here's Aiden. 24 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Paul against Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Conley up top. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top. They lead by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Ayton, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Edwards, pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Now Conley. Outside Edwards. For 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Pass to Edwards. To stop the run. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Throws it up high. Leaps for it. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. McDaniels finds Towns. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Paul passes to Durant. Here's Okogie. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock at 6. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
McDaniels from long range. Gobert. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control. Just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Outside for Booker. Here's Okogie. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Here's Okogie. Oh, he picked him clean. Now here's Gobert. And here's Conley. He's covered by Ayton. Conley passes to Gobert. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Paul. Pass to Durant. From the corner. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Towns finds McDaniels.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
against Conley. Here's Okogie. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Towns passes to Conley. And here's the fast break. Pass to Okogie. Back to Aiden. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Stolen by Aiden. Outside Paul. Aiden with it. Fades away. McDaniels with the rebound. 24 seconds left in the second period. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Trying to get back on track. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Nice shot by Okogie. Okogie's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out.
Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 16. The Suns, 25.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Durant, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Outside Conley. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Ross. Pass to Payne. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Reed. Back to Prince. Now Anderson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Prince. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Alexander Walker. Fires the 3. The Suns clear it.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nice shot by Ross. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the right side. Puts up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Good to see Baisley step up and knock down the 3 ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Prince hits the trifecta. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Ross can't get it to go. Minnesota is going just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
2 minutes.
Left side Payne. Down low. Here's Landale. The Suns need to get off a shot with the fadeaway. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 13. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Up top, Anderson. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. Fires in the triple. Prince has got 6.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Payne, pass to Ross. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Ross. Ball stolen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Reed in the post. He's covered by Warren. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Warren. Back to Payne. Kicks it out to Warren. Takes the 3. Suns keep it alive. Landale misses. Here's Noel. From downtown. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Landale. Outside Payne. Pass to Baisley. Warren with the ball. Fires the 3. Tipped. Here's Landale. Outside Ross. This one for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. Off the mark there with a 3. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And it's Warren off the drive. Reed with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the middle. Here's Prince. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Minnesota foul. Nickeil Alexander Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Booker. Over to the left wing. Here's Paul. Outside Durant. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 3. Oh, and Reed with a block. They get it back. Here's Ayton.
Good positioning. Anderson outstanding at staying in front of his man and using his length and contesting.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
No good on the free throw.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Noel. Stolen by Booker. Paul draws the double. Here's Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Paul, and there's the lob, and Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Prince. They need this. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton with it. Over Reed. Off the left rim and out. Here's Prince. Back to Noel. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Minnesota now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard. On the wing, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Paul George with the steal. Leonard dishes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now, here's George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. Tries to save it out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Paul looking around. Passes to Okogie.
Walking foul called on Kawhi Leonard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker against George. Shot clock at 6. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Tries the spin move. And here's Leonard from 3. Again, Leonard missing. And here are the Suns now. To the middle, poked away, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's George on the wing. Spins. Shoots. Money from the wing. George has got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Out left to the wing. For 3, Okogie. And then Durant with the jam.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And it's Paul penetrating. Pass to Okogie. And Booker kicks to Paul. Durant sets a screen for Paul. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Paul. KD's got his second basket. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Here's man, defended by Paul. Man passes to Morris. Zubats a screen on Paul. Down low. Morris finds Zubats. Back to Morris. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Here's Man. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Leonard. Out to Morris. And the pass to Man. The three. Good on the three-point shot.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your players you dance to.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
And Booker kicks to KD, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Man. He has 5. Passes it to George. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Man. 6 to shoot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Ayton against Zubats. Outside for Durant. Over Morris. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Man. Outside, George. Launches it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching JD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rebound by the Suns.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Here's Man, defended by Paul. Pass to Man from downtown. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Man's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And the rejection by Zubats. Outside, George to the paint. Here's Man. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Both good from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Okogie. Paul outside. Pass to Okogie. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Man passes to George. Here's Man. Left side, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passes of all time.
Here's Man, defended by Paul. Man passes to Leonard. Outside, George. Pass to Man. Back to George. And stolen by Booker. Leonard against Ayton. Leonard with the steal. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Zubats.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting...
Thank you, David. And we'll be...
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Clippers, 22. The Suns, 17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Russell Westbrook. Powell is out there with Batum. And there's Gordon. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Payne in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Landale, no good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Ross. Driving the lane. Another shot. Warren kicks to Payne. The pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Westbrook up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And explosive at the 1. Westbrook plays with tremendous force, rocking the rim there.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. So the wing on the left. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Beasley. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Diving in. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Baisley. Westbrook pulls it in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Powell against Warren. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. Gordon for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Here's Warren. Misses the runner. Los Angeles leading by 8. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Payne. Outside Gordon. This one for three. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Gordon's got 6.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Here's Payne to the left side wing. Here's Baisley. Makes it off the glass. Baisley's got 4 points in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Westbrook kicks to Powell. Tries the spin move. Shoots over Warren. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Warren. Here he goes. Landale. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Here's Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Suns trail by 9. Payne looking around. He kicks it to Ross. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Eric Gordon. For Phoenix, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Good on the second free throw. Clippers leading by 8. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Ross. And the layup falls. Ross has got 5 now.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Outside Westbrook. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Shoots from the right block, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Plumlee. 8 points for him.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
First team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got T.J. Warren. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Landale in at the center. Here's Mann. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 10. To the middle. And KD throws it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much.
Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's man. It's George on the wing. Leonard finds George. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 10.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Booker. Takes the 13-footer. Okogie, the pass to KD. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. That free throw good from George. Here's man. Kicks to George. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Pass to Ayton. Here's the three. Inside. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Booker.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here's man. Defended by Booker. And George with the stuff.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Paul penetrating. Okogie, the pass to Paul. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround J when it's done like that.
Here's man. Defended by Paul. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Russell Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. Here's KD on the jam by Kevin Durant.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there's too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
That's good from Durant. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. The pass to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Morris. Westbrook up top. All sorts of time. And too long on the shot. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends. And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Passes to Booker. There's the dish to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now the feed to Morris. Nifty move. He gets it in there. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Here's KD. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Pass to KD. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard, that's for 2. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
For LA, Russell Westbrook.
So he can't get either to fall.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
For 3, Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
That's right. No other option but to foul and force him this.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced title.
And the Suns call time. They're down by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
To the best kid.
Let's meet.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Outside Conley. High post Towns. Unable to get that one. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Mann. Pass to Zubats. Outside Covington. On the wing man. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Conley. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up on Robert Covington.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Conley. For 3, Covington knocks it down from distance.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Here's Alexander Walker. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Towns passes to Reed. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Pass to Leonard. Now Zubats. Back to Leonard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. Fader on the way. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Leonard. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Outside Covington. Here's Mann. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Here's Mann. Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. Back to Mann. Stolen by Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. slams it in.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Here's Mann. Pass to George. Out to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Back to George. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Now here's Covington, back to Mann. Deflects the pass. Leonard passes to Covington. Dives for it. And Conley grabs the miss. They've got numbers. Here's McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Now here's George. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 3 on the clock. Shot from the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard. Edwards against George. Pass to Mann. The 3-ball. Rebound Minnesota.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now McDaniels. Fires for 3. Paul George pulls it in.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Outside Covington. No good with the triple. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Edwards for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Mann. 6 to shoot. Leonard outside. He takes it in after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
A beast on the dribble drive. You see Kawhi right there, undeterred by contact.
Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. It's tipped. It's Covington on the wing. Leonard outside. 1:33 left to play in the second quarter. Here's George. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Outside Conley. McDaniels up top.
minute. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards finds Gobert. Looking to end the drought. And there's a 3-second violation. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Leonard passes to George. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. Yep, that one's good.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
George left side. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, he's kicking himself.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
Your Clippers, 15. The Timberwolves, 14.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers shooting about 43% in this one. Westbrook outside. Reed with the rebound.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
The shot is good by Gordon.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
We all know he has the strength to absorb contact, but Westbrook also showing his focus as he knocks down the shot.
Here's Alexander Walker. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On target from range.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Westbrook outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's gotten 4 this quarter.
Right at the basket is where Westbrook wants to be. He is fearless about going inside.
Here's Brent. Now covers. Back to Noel. Unloads. Powell pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Gordon down low. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Sends it home from three-point land. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Be careful when Westbrook is knocking down those consistently. Watch out, because that means there's nothing he can't do.
Here's Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop, and that one is hammered home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And the Clippers have possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Gordon down low. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Anderson. The Clippers grab the miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
Morris outside. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with us. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. So for Minnesota right now, they've got Taurean Prince, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Anderson in at the 4-man position. Here's Mann. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards finds Towns. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. High post Towns. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Here's Mann. There's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. And the Clippers lead by 8.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
McDaniels passes to Conley. From the high post. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George outside. It's Covington on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Minnesota basketball.
Minnesota shooting just 35% from the floor. Outside Edwards. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Covington. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Offensive board. Leonard up top, guarded by Edwards. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. McDaniels finds Edwards. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Mann. There's the drive.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
It's stolen by Leonard. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. George outside. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Conley. They get it back. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. And right on target. That one's good. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Leonard outside. Inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And this one's on the entire defense. Gotta stay awake when Leonard rolls off the pick.
To the inside, and stolen by Covington. Here's Mann. Pass to Covington. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
35 seconds left in the game. Here's Mann. George outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. So it's Minnesota now. McDaniels finds Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. Tried to tip it in, couldn't get it. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. A clean. All right, Allie, thank you.
To the best kid in the hall.
high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. Paul kicks to KD. Paul dishes to Ayton. And that one, good.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And here's Booker after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Paul passes to Durant. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by KD.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Conley against Paul. From deep. Rebound by Okogie.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Towns following the shot by Kevin Durant. Count it.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Booker outside. Passes it to Okogie. Booker with no one around scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Conley. Towns kicks to McDaniel. Lets it go with a 3. That shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker the pass to Okogie.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside for KD. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the inside. And stolen by Booker. Here we go, 1-on-1. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. That one goes. Count it.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix leading by 6. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
They grab their own miss. Conley inside the line. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For 3, Booker drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And stolen by Booker. Out to the right wing. Driving inside. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For 3, Edwards. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 10 points in the game. Ball against Conley. Out to Edwards. Fires from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Outside Conley. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Ball for 3. Again, Phoenix.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now Paul. Over to the left wing. Inside. Durant, the pass to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Paul. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And there's the pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Booker pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Phoenix turns it over again.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 11-point game. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Paul passes to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Suns. Okogie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker against Edwards. Beyond the arc. And it's Durant missing. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's McDaniels. Gobert finds Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a hot clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Intercepted. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Ayton. Here's Okogie. And so it's the Phoenix Suns looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Thank you, David. We'll be back after him.
15.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's a 2 from Towns. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Paul kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Lock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. And no good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Okogie. Back to Ayton. Hefty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Edwards passes to Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And then Durant with the jam.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant doing some work right now.
Pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Edwards inside. Working on Booker. Conley inside the line. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns leading by 19. Paul kicks to Booker. His 3-pointers off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots in the game right here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Booker dishes to Durant. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Clock is at 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 16.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And stolen by Ayton. For 3, Kogi. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's on Anthony Edwards. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season, this guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
The pass to Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Ball against Conley. Ball passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Paul kicks to KD. To the middle. Here's Ayton. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Conley with the 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. Gobert the pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns finds Edwards. Outside, Towns. Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Takes it inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it falls over the rim and in. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kogi in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Kogi, the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Steps back. To the wing on the left. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Outside Towns. Conley against Paul. The shot missing. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Oh, Ayton in position. And the rejection by Towns. And Ayton throws it down. Now here is Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves trail by 16. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. He feeds it to Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Ayton. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And Edwards drops them both. Suns leading by 14. Paul surveying the floor. Edwards against Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. McDaniels kicks to Conley. The kick out to Towns. Conley against Paul. Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Booker outside. Outside for KD.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Conley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And here are the Suns now. They lead by 11. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Okogie. Paul outside. Over Conley. And that one goes long. And stolen by Ayton. Shoots. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Goes up the baseline. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Towns finds Edwards. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Conley to the left wing. Puts up a 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To the best kid.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. You look at each of these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league brims.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard at the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Mann in at the point guard position. Here's Mann. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Down low. The rebound by Devin Booker.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Morris.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George outside with the drive and the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
So it's the Clippers now, coming off a Suns make, and the jam by George.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. The three is up. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
That's a go-to shot for him, and for defenders, very difficult to contest.
Pass to George. Counted. All three of his attempts have gone in.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Paul. The kick to Durant. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Durant's got 5 points. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Mann. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Paul passes to Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
It's George on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The Suns clear it.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The Clippers trail. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Out to Leonard. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And you've got to be perfectly in sync on that one.
Man, that's a tough play to convert. Pass to Okogie. Here's Paul. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. It's deflected. George with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Morris. George outside. The three. The shot misses. Here's Booker. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers ahead, up one. And we'll get this.
And please give a big round of applause for your...
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Okogie. It's stolen by Leonard. George outside. Here's Mann. Zubac with a screen on Paul. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
To the inside. Here's Durant. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard outside. George outside on the wing man. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here's Mann. Now here's George. Leonard on the wing. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Leonard for three. Oh, threw the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
It's stolen away. Here's Durant. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Booker. Tightly guarded. And Ayton, throw it down.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. George against Booker. From behind the arc. Morris on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Mann. Kicks it to George. From the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Durant. And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. George outside. Out to Leonard. Back to George. The fadeaway. Leonard with the ball. Durant covering. Such a wide open look. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Up top, Durant, guarded by Morris. Durant with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Morris. Leonard outside. George left side. Morris passes to George. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got 13.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Outside Durant. Over Morris. Durant, no good. George, right side. Back to Leonard for 3. That one is off. And the first half comes to an end. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Suns, 23. The Clippers, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. They've got Eric Gordon, Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Well, the Suns shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Westbrook into the lane. Here's Batum. Here's Powell. Pass to Plumlee. The Suns clear it.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Westbrook. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. To the left side wing, Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Warren. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Westbrook left side. Powell outside. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. The Suns leading. Pass to Baisley. Outside Ross. Back to Baisley.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Westbrook drives. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Gordon outside. And Gordon with the big finish.
And you can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. And he trusted him with the pass that time.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Payne into the lane. Another shot. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Ross. Here's Landale. Pass to Baisley. Goes up again. Here's Landale. Guarded by Batum. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Up top, Westbrook. For the lead. And he lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
What a fantastic play by Russell as he gets up in the air. That is just not your average 2 points.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And it's stolen by Plumlee.
And absolutely no one was falling for that crossover move. Just wasted energy out there.
Out to Gordon. There's the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Payne against Westbrook. Outside Ross. To halt the run. Goes back up. And a nice finish on the layup. Ross has got his first basket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. Gordon on the wing. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 13 feet out. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. The Suns clear it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Paisley, good.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne against Westbrook. And it's good for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
What a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays. A great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up. His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Pass to Zubac. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Booker. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Fires high post. It's rebounded by Zubac. Here's man. Pass to Morris. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Leonard. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Outside Booker. Off target with the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Leonard on the wing. Tries the spin move. Puts it up from 17. No good. A bit long that time. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 8 assists in the game.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Leonard outside. Spins. Back to man. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 8.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Okogie on the wing. Back to Booker. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Leonard. Here's man. Morris for 3. No good on the shot.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Ayton. Back to Okogie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 7.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Here's man. He's guarded by Paul. Tries the spin move. Leonard outside. Morris on the wing. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Durant. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Wing shot on the way. That's short off the rim. So the Clippers win it. And they barely, thanks, Allie, great